Shem Kol Yisrael. So we're doing this version of Shabbos secrets from this beautiful book, Shabbat Kabbalah v'Chasidut, from my new Old City office. And I'm so excited about this Torah that I don't care where I'm at. I really just want to share it. Today we're learning about Shabbos clothing, the Kedusha of Holy Shabbos clothing. Let's start off with a story. So the Rebbe of Melech and his holy brother, Rav Zusha, once wanted to do an experiment. And it's an experiment I've thought of doing all the time. Is there something really special about Shabbos? You feel so high, so elevated, so wonderful on Shabbos. Maybe it's all psychological. Maybe it's just because of the people around you. So they wanted to see, what if we treated Shabbos on a random Tuesday? We acted like it was Shabbos. Would we still feel that elevation? So, what do? They put on their Shabbos clothing on a Tuesday. And you know what? They did. They felt special. They felt the awesomeness. And they're like, their whole belief system is challenged. What's going on? Maybe it's not really Shabbos. Maybe it's just psychological. So they go to their Rebbe. And they ask him. They say, what should we do? What's going on here? And Magmi Mezers tells them, no, you don't understand. You wore Shabbos clothing. Just the act of wearing Shabbos clothing, mamish, puts you in a Shabbos zone. That's why you're singing Baruch Elyon and doing Kabbalah Shabbat on a random Tuesday at the Kotel. I've done it. It's a lot of fun. It's because of the Shabbos clothing. It's a beautiful story. Similar story, same lesson, Rav Nejala, famous singer, wrote many of our Shabbos Amirus, and the whole town used to come to hear him sing, and in Tzfat, and even your birds would flock to hear him singing Shabbos Amirus at Shalosh Shiras, the holiest time of Shabbos. And one Shabbos, the birds didn't come. He was a little sad. He understood this as a sign from heaven that he was doing something wrong, and he went to his Rebbe, the Arizal, and he said, Rebbe, what's going on? What did I do wrong? He said, you know how you normally wear your Shabbos sleeves the whole way? Well, it was hot, and you rolled them down. So the birds didn't come, and the angels weren't listening to you that Shabbos because you disrespected Shabbos. Gewalt, some stark musar there. So today I want to talk about the holiness of Shabbos clothing. And I'll be completely honest with you, I am primarily speaking to myself here. Because I'm an inside yid. It's about the pnimius. It's about the avodas Hashem inside. It's not about the chitzonius, the godim. That's not how we look at Jews. But at the same time, it's so important for yidden like me and maybe you to recognize that there is a really big importance to the clothing that we wear on Shabbos and during the week. And let's go into that a little bit. So the halacha is, based on the Gemara in Shabbos, that your Shabbos clothing should look different than your weekday clothing. This is part of the mitzvah of kavod Shabbos, of respecting Shabbos. Like the prophet Yeshaya says, chibadeta oto. Not just oneg, but also you should honor it. You should respect the Shabbos. And this is a really important mitzvah. So important that the Arizal would have completely different clothing. He said, when the clothing that you wear on Shabbos, even your undershirt, even your underwear, should be completely different than the weekday clothing. The Midrash says that Bilam HaTzadik, this week's Parsha, he looked at the Jewish people and he couldn't curse them. Why? He saw them wearing Shabbos clothing. Amazing. That's how powerful it was. There's another Midrash that says that why would the Jewish people not swamped up and assimilated in Egypt? Because of the Shabbos clothing. They would wear special Shabbos clothing. That's what held them strong. There's clearly, according to our tradition, a chashivas to Shabbos, to special clothing. In fact, we derive the idea of the chashivas of clothing from the Torah itself, in many places, but in two places real strong. The first is back in the Garden of Eden. God gives Adam and Eve a ketonet or clothing article after he sins, after he was kicked out of the Garden of Eden. It was his way of showing Adam and Chava, I still love you, and you're higher than an animal. In fact, if you think about it, an animal doesn't wear clothing. Only humans wear clothing, us and those cute little puppy dogs, but mostly humans. And this is our way of showing that we're different than animals, that we have a tzelem Elokim. The second place, of course, where we see the chashivas of clothing is by the Kohen Gadol. We know the gadim of the Kohen Gadol and just regular Kohanim had to be special, chavod u'tiferet. And this is a way of distinguishing ourselves. So what is it about clothing, and in particular Shabbos clothing, that's so special? The idea is twofold. First of all, on a simple psychological, sociological level. When you're in a party and everyone's wearing a particular type of clothing, when you're on the beach and people are wearing a type of clothing, it signals to your mind to act in a certain way. When you're surrounded by a different type of clothing, an honorable, respectable type of clothing, you act in a different type of way. Some people it must be a little bit more, some people it must be a little bit less, but our surroundings do have an effect upon us. And so even if it's not for you, it's for the general Aviyah of Shabbos, wearing Shabbos clothing is really, really important. But to go a little deeper, Hasidically, Kabbalistically, it's more than just psychological. There are rabbis who said you need to be moiser nefesh, even if you're totally broke, to get special Shabbos clothing. There's stories about people who would feel like even if their left sock didn't have a Shabbos clothing on, they would feel it. So what's it all about? Spiritually speaking, according to Hasidus, your clothing actually comes from a spiritually higher place than you. When you wear that special Shabbos clothing, you are going to a higher level. Or in the words of Rav Tzadok HaKohen Milublin, you're becoming like a Kohen Gadol when you put on those Shabbos clothing. Maybe that's why the Arizal said we should wear all white and 8 clothing garments. I have to imagine like I'm dressing up like a Kohen Gadol in Shabbos Kodesh. And that's a beautiful idea. And that's why Dafka during these summer days when you just want to wear a t-shirt and shorts, and that's totally understandable, but we have to mechazik ourselves to wear special Shabbos clothing to the best of our ability during these days, each one on its own level. All right, I hope this was powerful. It was for me at least. And not just for Shabbos clothing, but in general, we should treat our clothing like it's the clothing of the Sefer Torah. With Kedusha, with sanctity, we don't just throw our clothing away, but we should treat it as holy garments to enhance us holy eating. I hope you enjoyed this special Rova version of Shabbos Secrets, and I'm blessing you with a good Shabbos.